Ryan Kassane. Over the past 4 years, Ryan has learned about overcoming adversity and working towards common goals through his career in the track and cross-country programs. As one of the captains of the cross-country team, Ryan was able to develop and demonstrate his leadership skills. Throughout his high school years, I have witnessed Ryan become an ambitious, compassionate young man who will continue to accomplish a great deal in his future. This fall, Ryan will attend Purdue University, where he will study civil engineering. It is now my pleasure to welcome my good friend and your 2015 student speaker, Ryan Kassane.
Hello, Pirates. Thank you to everyone for being here, and big thanks to the senior class for inviting me to talk today. Thanks also to Mr. Steiger and all the teachers for being here with us today. Thank you to my parents and all the parents and families out there for coming. I'm really excited for this speech. I think I've known for a long time what it would be about if I ever got the chance to give it. And before I get too into it, I just want to point out that I'm going to do my best to avoid car jokes. I have a bad habit of dragging them out, so if I make one an accident, I apologize. When I started out at Palatine freshman year, I felt like I knew barely anyone, and everyone else already knew everyone else. But 4 years later, and I'm really happy to have gotten to know so many of you. And I hope the same goes for all of us. I also like to hope that we are proud of the people we became on our journeys towards graduation. None of us are the same person who walked through the doors freshman year. We've all learned a lot about the world and about ourselves. I know that after 4 years of running for Coach Quick with my teammates, I have learned all sorts of things. How to achieve success, how to approach failure, how to be a leader when it's time to follow, how to look both ways when I cross the street. But if there's one thing I've learned in high school, it's that what we have done does not have to define what we are capable of. For those of you who haven't been informed of the elephants in the room, I was the runner struck by a car on November 20th of this last year. It was an ordinary morning run that ended about 1.5 miles short in the crosswalk at Palatine and Rowling. I was in the hospital for almost a week, and when I got out, I still could barely walk and wasn't sure when I would feel good enough to run. Though it could have killed me, running again was the only thing I could think to do. I will always remember something Coach Quick said to me back in January. I had just started trying to run again, and track training was coming up soon. Basically, Quick told me something like this: "Kiss, it's up to you. I can train you hard, and we can run fast and succeed again. Or I can simply help you get back on your feet and let you get pity clapped finishing races. And either way, no one will be disappointed in you for it. But I would rather see you fight back." At some point in our lives, we will all get hit by some obstacle that we are not ready for. I really hope no one else gets hit by a car. It's not the kind of life-changing experience you want to happen while doing what you love, and I don't wish it upon anyone. Regardless of the challenge, we could easily fall back on what we have already done and accept it as good enough. It would be easy. Many of us have experienced success already. But we are all going to find even taller mountains to climb, and we will be faced with a choice. You can work your hardest and do the work to succeed, or allow others to pity clap you through life. And I promise you, the hard work will pay off more than giving up ever can. Lost my spot. Oh, sorry, got it. I remember being wheeled out of the hospital 5 days after my accident, and not everything that was wheeled in on Thursday made it home on Tuesday. Yes, 4 teeth and some skin off my face didn't make it, But what I really lost was the sense of control I had over my life. And after a few days of sitting at home, I had had enough of that feeling. Thanksgiving Day, I registered for a marathon on June 6th. Granted, I was on some serious medications. Those doctors gave me some really good stuff, and for about 2 weeks, I acted like I had just gotten my wisdom teeth removed. But running a marathon was something I wanted to do before the accident, and even on the painkillers, I knew that running it was my way of controlling my life. I'm running that marathon next weekend. I was not, and still am not, interested in the pity claps. As hard as it was to fight back after the accident, I know that there will be other fights in my future. There will always be challenges we have to fight through. Everyone here plans on getting a job in their future. Someday, maybe you want the promotion, but don't know if you're going to get it. There's someone else bragging that they're more qualified, and you sort of believe them. You can either accept your current job as good enough, or you talk to your boss and you go fill out that application. Even when you're off the clock, we will still face challenges in our personal lives. Let's say you like that girl who's out of your league. What if you're just too scared to ask that girl out? Everyone has already told you she would probably say no if you asked. Besides, you'd rather hang with the bros on Saturday night anyways. Who has time for a date when you're 5 episodes behind on Breaking Bad? Or you can walk up and ask her out. Maybe she says no and you're stuck watching Netflix on Saturday anyways. But maybe it's the best decision of your life. Who knows until you try, right? We have had to make plenty of choices in order to get here today. There are a lot of you out there who busted your tail for 4 years to make sure you walked on this stage. But I bet none of us are here after 4 years wanting a high school diploma to be the best choice we make in our lives. 4 years of hard work is worthless if you don't keep growing on it. When you walk out of those doors, keep learning. Keep growing as a person. Expand your horizons, and don't define your limits to those given to you by a Scantron. Never think that what you have already done is enough. Life is going to get in the way of whatever it is that you plan on doing. It will knock you down and throw you around and wait to see what you do next. Get back up. I don't know how much I can repeat that, but again, fight back. Because if you do, you will end up on top of everything, looking down at the dreams and expectations others had for you, and nothing will be more satisfying. Congratulations to the class of 2015, and thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.